Welcome back, my fourth graders. This is lesson 9.4, multiply whole numbers and mixed numbers. Okay, our target is multiply whole numbers and mixed numbers. Okay, and I can write a mixed number as a fraction to multiply, and I can use distributive property of multiplication. Okay, so I can find the product of a whole number and a mixed number. All right, let's find out. Use models to help you complete the table. All right, 2 times 1 and 3 over 8. Okay, so remember multiplication is what? Repeated addition. So this is equal to 1 and 3 over 8 plus 1 and 3 over 8. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. And our denominator stays the same. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer is 2 and 6 over 8. Okay, from this expression to this product, we made just an equation in here, right? And we found out the product, and I want you to take a look. Did you notice something? Okay, 2 times 1 and 3 over 8 is equal to 2 and 6 over 8. If you notice, very good. If you didn't yet, it's okay. Let's practice one more expression here. Let's find out the product. So here 2 times 2 and 3 over 1 over 3. Let's do it in here. Same thing. This is what? Repeated addition. So 2 and 1 over 3 plus 2 and 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is what? 2 over 3, right? And 2 plus 2 is what? 4. So the answer is what? 4 and 2 over 3. Alright, did you notice something now? Did you notice? Okay, look at this, guys. I'm gonna show you with this one. So we were finding out 2 times 2 and 1/3, right? And we know this is equal to what? 2 times 2 plus 1 over 3. Like what? Lego block, right? We just attach together and then we can also detach whenever we need, right? Okay, so now, isn't it look familiar? 2 times one factor and another factor and then just multiply. Yes, to do what? Delivery. So this is distributive property. So now we have one delivery, 2 times 2, 2, right? And add plus, right? 2 times what? 2 times 1 over 3 is equal to what? 4 plus 2 over 3 is equal to what? 4 and 2 over 3. Isn't it same? Yes. So simply, you don't have to go all this process. Simply multiply this and that. That's it. Denominator stays the same. Let's take a look. 3 times 2 is what? Whole number part. 6. 3 times 1 is what? 3. And denominator stays the same. Isn't it very simple? Yes, this is how you do it, okay? Alright, and when this, for this mixed number, when this numerator is greater than denominator, you have to convert, okay, that into what? Simpler version, okay, simple fraction, okay? If you just leave it as like improper fraction, it looks awkward, okay? So you need to find out the simpler form, okay? Alright, so now let's practice one more expression here. 3 times 1 and 3 times 3. 4 whole number and numerator. 9 over 10. That's it. Okay, so how does this the distributive property relate to your models? Explain. So you're able to distribute the whole number into the two parts of the mixed number. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna write it down. You are able to distribute the whole number into the two parts of the mixed number. What? parts of the mixed number. Okay, let's move on. Let's practice more. Okay, you can find the product of a whole number and a mixed number by writing the mixed number as a fraction or by using the distributive property. So one way and another way. Okay, we are going to practice more, and there are more different ways. Always, I'm telling you, you can practice whichever feel comfortable, okay, and more easier, okay, for you. All right, write the mixed number as a fraction, then multiply. Okay, so this one we are practicing what? We are going to convert this mixed number into what? Fraction, which means what? This one is representing what? Yeah, 2 over 2. And then 2 over 2 plus 1 is what? 3. Okay? Or we were practicing this way. Remember, cross multiplication plus, okay, with the numerator. Okay, it has before. So 1 times 2 is what? 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Okay? Times 3. Got you? And then 3 times 3 is what? 9 over 2. And 2 can fit into 9 by 4 times. And then remainder 1. And denominator stays the same. Me personally, this is also good. Number 1. This is good also. But I prefer this number 2. Okay? Distributive property. This is easier for me to do mental math. Okay? So here we are going to detach this into what? Okay, like Lego block. Remember, mixed number can be detached to each other, right? 1 plus 1 over 2. Okay, and we deliver this 3 times 1 and 3 times 2, 1 over half. Okay, 1 over 2 or 1 half. All right, so 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 1 is what? 3, and plus, right? And 3 plus 2 can fit into 3 by 1 and 1 remainder. And 3 plus 1 is what? 4 and 1 over 2. They are same. Okay? Or I can do this way. I'm going to skip this whole process, right? But I can just do what? 3 times 1. And then 3 times 1. So 3 and 3 over 2. Right? Right away. And then 3 is greater than 2. That means what? 2 can fit into 3 by 1 more. That means what? You need to add into, okay, the whole number. It becomes what? 3, 2, 4. Okay? And then this remained what? 1 as denominator. Okay? I mean, 1 as numerator. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead. And this is what? 4 and 1 over 2. All right, multiply. Let's practice more. Okay, if you prefer using the cross multiplication strategy and then add into, so it becomes 3 times 9 over 4. It becomes what? 3 times 9 is 27 over 4, and 4 can fit into 27 by 6 times, because 4 times 6 is what? 24, yeah. So 4 times 6 is 24, is what? 3 is remainder 4. Okay, this way you can do, okay, same 6 and 3 over 4, you got it. Or I can do 3 times 2, which is 6, and then 3 times 1, 3 over 4. Shorter. Which one do you prefer? Go for any way that you feel comfortable, okay? Now I'm going to stick, from now on, I'm going to stick into this distributive, okay? This is going to be what? 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 7 is what? 14 over 12. However, this 14 is greater than denominator, so this is improper fraction. So this 12 can fit into 14 by 1 time. So I'm going to add 1 to my whole number and take away 12, because, I gave this 12 to 1 whole. Make sense? Okay, now you have 2 as remainder. Okay, remainder is what? Numerator. Okay, and the denominator stays the same. All right, 12, 20 over 8, and it can fit into 20 by what? 3 times, and take away 18, right? Oh, hold on. I calculate it as like 6 times 3, not 8 times 3, sorry. My bad. It can fit into only what? 2 times. 8 times 2 is what? 16. So you can add 2 times. 8 times 2 is what? 16. Okay, that means what? It's gonna be 14 and remainder is 4 over 8, which is half. Okay, all right, let's move on. It's easier, right? Fast. Okay, this is equal to what? 10 and 2. 10 and 20 over 3. 3 can fit into 20 by what time? If you get confused, just do this. 20 divided by 3, right? I told you this is what? 10 and 20 over 3 divided by 3. And 3 can fit into 20 by what? 6. 18. Take away 2. Remainder 2. Remainder goes what? On top. As what? Yes, numerator. And denominator stays the same. And you have to give this 6 into what? Our whole number. Okay? So that's what? 10 plus 6, 16. Confused? I just did it because, you know, I just want you to understand how that works. Okay? So I think I went too far. Just let's make it simple. 10, 20 over 3. And this is improper fraction. And 3 can fit into 20 by what? 6 times. So I'm going to give the 6 whole number into my whole number. And I'm going to take away 18. Which means what? 16 and 2 over 3. 16 and 2 over 3. Okay, 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 1, 5 over 2. 2 can fit into 5 by 2 times. And remainder is what? 1. Okay, so this is going to be what? 1, 12, and 1 over 2. I'm doing a little bit fast, okay? I assume I explained already before enough. So if you didn't understand, please rewind and watch it over and understand how this works, okay? All right, and number 6, okay, same thing here. Whether they switch the order, it's the same. 4 times 7 is what? 28. And then 4 times 4, 16 over 6 is equal to what? 6 can fit into 16 by what time? Only 2 times. So this 28 becomes 30. And I'm going to take away 12 because I already did what? 6 times 2, right? Is equal to 12. And 4 over 6 is remainder. Okay, I mean 4 is remainder. So 4 over 6 is my answer. Okay, so 30 and 4 over 6. Okay, 9 times 5, 45. 9 times 2 is 18 over 5. 5 can fit into 18 by what time? 3 times. And 3 is remainder, stays the same. 48. Okay, so 48 and 3 over 5. All right, let's move on. 8 times 3 is what? 24. And 8 times 9, 72 over 10. Oh, this is easy, okay? This is what? 10 can fit into 72 by 7 times, right? So I need to add 7 times in here and take away 70. Possibly is in here, right? 2 over 10 and then 31. So 31 and 2 over 10. And 6 times 9 is what? 54. And 6 times 11 is what? 66 over 100. So you don't have to do anything because 66 is not greater than 100. 54 and 66 over 100. All right. How can you check whether your answer is in exercise 9 is reasonable? Oh, okay. Because I know 9 times 6 is what? 54. And 11 over 100 is very small number. Okay, because 11 out of 100, it's about like 1 out of 10. Okay, so it's gonna be between 54 and 55. Okay, so which is close. Make sense? Okay, so let's say 6 times 9 is 54. And we know 6 times, let's say 11 over 10, 100 is 66 over 100. So, yeah, it's reasonable. I can't say more than this. Okay, Because we assume like, okay, so 6.9 is what? 6 times 9 is 54. What do you need more? Right? This fractional part, 11 over 10, 100 is what? Just 1 over 10. Okay, so it's not a lot. So my answer should be around 54 and something. Okay, so it's reasonable. I just estimate. Okay, it's not correct because we didn't learn decimal point yet. Okay, strictly speaking, this is gonna be what? Like 6.6, I think. No, forget it. 9.11. Okay, 9.11, because 11 over 100 is decimal point 11. Okay, 9.11 times 6. Okay, but we didn't learn decimal, so this doesn't make sense to ask this kind of question in this time. Like, I'm sorry, but you know what? Put X mark on it. This number 10 is no need question. Okay, all right. Now number 11. When you put X mark on textbook, you feel something, right? Kind of like satisfaction. Okay, satisfying, right? Okay. All right, number 11. Your friend finds the product of 9 and 6 and 9 times 6 and 1 over 3. Okay, is your friend correct? Explain. Let's see. So your friend converted, when you see this, your friend converted this mixed number into what? Fractional part. Okay, so 6 times 3 is what? 18. 18 plus 1 is 9. Okay, 19 I mean. Okay, so this is so far so good. 9 times 19. Okay, over 3. Okay, so what about 9 times 19 then? Easier way to check is what? 9 times 20 is what? 180, right? And minus what? 9, because 9 times 19 is gonna be what? One last group of 9. Then what? Yeah, 9 times 20. Make sense? So that's gonna be 171. Okay, that's correct. And this is the time that you need to check. 171 divided by 3. Okay, to see if this whole number is correct. So 3 can fit into 171 by what time? 3 times what? 5. And that's gonna be 15. What's up, remember? 2 and bring it down 1. And 7 is 21, 0. Oh, there is no remainder, so 57. So the answer is what? Yes. Okay, and the explain is what? We use this number sentence. Number 12, without multiplying, can you tell which expression is greater? 5 times 6 and 1 over 4, or 6 times 5 and 1 over 4. Explain. Okay, so look at this, guys. They are saying, like, they're asking without multiplying, but you need to multiply anyway, in order to check, right? So this, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna complain again. Okay, you need to be grateful for. Okay, I'm thankful for this deeper question. Thank you. So look at this. We know already 6 times 5, 5 times 6, that's same. Okay, equal, right? And the matter is what now? 5 times 1 over 4, because we know we are going to distribute, right? Versus 6 times 1 over 4, which is greater? 5 over 4 versus 6 over 4. Yes, 6 over 4 is greater, okay? But you need to multiply anyway, okay? And they say without multiplying. Doesn't make sense, okay? So one more time. The matter is what? 5 over 4 and 6 over 4. This is greater. So the answer is what? 6 times 5 and 1 over 4 is greater. And this is my explanation. Okay? Alright, let's move on to our last page. An elephant sleeps 2.5 hours in one day. A koala sleeps 6 times as long as the elephant in the same day. How many hours does the koala sleep that day? Okay, multiply the number of hours the elephant sleeps by 6, because we need to know how much, okay, the koala sleeps. So 6 times 2 and 1 over 2. They use what? cross multiplication strategy to convert that mixed number into what? Fraction, which is what? 5 over 2. Now 6 times 5 is what? 30. 30 over 2 is what? 15. Because 2 can fit into 30 by 15 times. So 15 times. Okay, 15 hours that day. Woo, lucky. I wish I could sleep like that. You know, like if I sleep about like 5 or 6 or 7 hours, I'm done. Okay, number 13. A small bag of popcorn has 1 7/8 cups of popcorn. A large bag has 7 times as many cups of popcorn as the small bag. How many cups? This is the question. How many cups of popcorn are in the large bag? So the small bag has what? 1 7/8. And the large bag has what? 7 times more than this, right? So let's go ahead. 7 times 1 is what? 7. And 7 times 7 is what? 49 over 8. So how many 8 can fit into 49? That's the question. Okay, and we know 8 times 5 is 40. What about 8 times 6? Yes, 48. So now we are going to add what? 8 times 8, 8 times 6, sorry. 8 times 6 is what? 48. Possibly, we are just doing it here. Which means what? 6 plus 7 is 13, and 1 over 8. 1 over 8 is correct. So the answer is what? 13 and 1 over 8 cups. Okay. Remember why I'm doing this? Because 49 divided by 8. I don't need to do it over again, explain again, but in case someone didn't get it, okay? 8 times 6 is what? 48. Is 1, remainder 1. Remainder 1 is what? Numerator. And 6 goes what? Whole number. So I need to add the whole number 6 into what? The number that it is already there. Okay? Alright, that's what it happened. And I just did this division problem in this equation. Okay? Expression. Alright, number 14. A deli worker prepares 4 packages of meat. Okay, each package contains 3 1/3 popcorns of pounds of meat. I'm sorry, I just read popcorn in here and maybe it's stuck in my mind. Okay, a deli worker. Okay, let's do it again. Number 14. A deli worker prepares 4 packages of meat. Each package contains 3 1/3 pounds of meat. Your friend says the deli worker uses between 12 and 13 pounds of meat. Is your friend correct? Explain. Let's see. So deli worker prepares 4 packs and each pack contains what? 3 1/3. And your friend says what? Okay, uses between 12 and 13 pounds of meat. Let's see. 4 times 3 is what? 12 already. Okay. Already 12 pounds, okay? And 4 times 1 is what? 4 over 3, which is what? 12 plus 1, right? Because 3 can fit into 13 by what? 1 time, and then 1 is remainder, which is what? 13 1/3. That means what? Your friend, this deli worker used what? Between 13 and 14 pounds, not 12 and 13 pounds. So the answer is what? No. And this is my explanation. Okay, number 15. An athlete's goal is to run at least 80 miles in 1 week. Okay, he runs 5 3/4 miles 2 times each day for 1 week. Does the athlete meet his goal? Explain. Okay, now he runs this much, right? So let's see. In a day, how much this athlete run? 2 times, right? And at each time he runs 5 3/4, right? And for how many days? 1 week is what? Same as 7 days. Okay? Okay, now 2 times 5 is what? 10. Okay, let's do this way, okay? And then 2 times 3 is what? 6 over 4. Okay, now 7 times. This is same as, right? This is same as 7 times 10 and 6 over 4, which is what? 70. And 7 times 6 is what? 42 over 4. Oh, listen, 4 can fit into 42 by what? 10 times, and then 2 is remainder, right? So you can add 10, take away 40, which is what? 80, and 2 over 4. So the athlete meets the goal or not? Yes. How? He ran what? 80 miles and a half. Okay? He ran 80 and a half miles. Okay? Alright, that's it for today. Your homework will be 431 and 2. And if you didn't understand something today, please put star mark on it and then share it with us. Okay? We'll see you soon. Bye.